We have delivered this globally leading innovative project right here in South Australia.
What we've achieved in this project in South Australia really has global dimensions.
Nobody else really has a similar technology. The opportunity for us to deploy this technology around Australia and around the world is really exciting.
The learnings that we generate here in South Australia, we believe that we can take it forward around the globe across all of our operations.
These really are game-changing projects.
Good afternoon and a warm welcome to the 2020 Premiers Awards in Energy and Mining. I'm Ali Clark from ABC Radio Adelaide, your Master of Ceremonies, and the Premiers Awards are a grand occasion to recognise excellence and commend leading practice companies in South Australia. We're delivering the awards differently this year, but let me assure you that the awards team have pulled out all the stops to capture your achievements and celebrate your successes. So I hope you're all together somewhere and so we can begin. Now, we're beginning with a special welcome to country from Major Sumner AM, known by many as Uncle Moogie. Uncle Moogie is a Ngarrindjeri elder, world-renowned performer and cultural ambassador of Ngarrindjeri art, crafts, martial arts and traditional culture. In 2011, he crafted the first Ngarrindjeri bark canoe on Ngarrindjeri Bundik country in the state's southeast in more than 100 years, reconnecting his community with the traditional art of canoe building while also using high-tech cherry pickers to get up the tree. He is constantly reminding us and his audiences to consider that Ngarrindjeri culture is a living culture spanning thousands of years.
I'd like to welcome everyone to my mother's country, the Kaurna people, to the Department of Energy and Mining, Premier's Award celebrating excellence in environment and social well-being, looking after the land, looking after and making sure that the land's taken care of. Same as we've done for thousands and thousands of years. But if we don't look after this land, there's nowhere for us to go. Same as we've been looking after the rivers, looking after the water, the rocks, the environment, everything has to be looked after because they're a part of each other. So once again, I'd like to welcome you and your ancestors to this land. And thanks very much for inviting me to do the welcome.
Thank you, Uncle Moogie. Now, on behalf of the awards team, I'd like to acknowledge and thank our event partners, the Department of Environment and Water, the Environment Protection Authority, and SafeWork SA. I'd like to say a big thank you also to our amazing judges spanning across the energy, resources and met sectors and government. They have volunteered their time to help make this event possible. I'd also like to welcome all of our award entrants, our national and international guests and collaborators who have joined us for this live streamed event. We will now hear from the Premier of South Australia, the Honourable Stephen Marshall MP, who will deliver a special message and also introduce the Young Achiever Awards category.
Welcome to the 2020 South Australia Premiers Award in Energy and Mining. The Government of South Australia acknowledges Aboriginal people as the First Nations peoples of South Australia. Today, we shine the spotlight on leading energy, mining and innovative companies. We celebrate companies leading the way in health and safety, community, environmental performance, diversity, inclusion and productivity. This year's awards are presented by the Department for Energy and Mining in partnership with SafeWork SA, the Department for Environment and Water and the Environment Protection Authority. In a challenging year, South Australia has kept moving with dynamic projects led by innovative companies working at the top of their field. Among the highlights we celebrated this year were the official opening of our newest major copper gold mine, Carrapateena, the expansion of the world's first 100 megawatt battery, the Hornsdale Power Reserve, now an impressive 150 megawatts. The project pipeline of more than 13 gigawatts of renewable energy projects under construction or development, and Australia's largest electrolyser has begun commissioning and will soon start supplying 700 homes with 5% renewable hydrogen blended gas. The state government is resolute. South Australia will be one of the world's leading hydrogen producers, consumers and exporters. But above all, in 2020, this sector has risen to the challenge of COVID-19. As your Premier, I acknowledge the way that you have looked after your workforce through extraordinary times. You've done a fantastic job, and I appreciate the pragmatic way that you've responded swiftly to our directions and demonstrated your capacity to run remote operations. Our accountability to South Australians as your government is to ensure our policies encourage and enable our state to build on our strengths. Growth State, our plan for prosperity, like the goal of these awards, recognises and encourages the capacity for South Australia to be the place to successfully undertake and grow innovative projects. It's my pleasure now to introduce the Young Achiever category, a highly contested category. The entries are simply outstanding. If these future leaders are running the show, our state will be in great shape. Well done, and stand by to see the videos of our finalists.
In the last 2.5 years I've been with Olympic Dam, I've had the opportunity to tackle some pretty big problems. One of them was working with the anode furnaces. With them reaching their end of life, I've been able to sustain high production rates through the furnaces without compromising the safe and reliable operation. And this was done through implementing technology where we've been able to monitor their health online and take more calculated risk. The other big one that I've worked on is leading the scrap shredding initiative. So this involved taking copper scrap, shredding it up, melting it back into the furnaces, and what this has really resulted in is a huge copper production uplift through the smelter, and the impact of this was really seen in our first financial year's quarter's performance. Like, this is the best financial quarter we've had in terms of production at Olympic Dam in the last 5 years.
I completed a degree in mining engineering about 5.5 years ago, and I started working for Oz Minerals at Prominent Hill as a graduate and rotated through all of the engineering disciplines on site. I did my underground time on the tools for 1 year. I worked as a backfill engineer, short-term scheduling and drill and blast engineering. Just recently I was appointed as the sustainability champion for the mining department on site. We've identified areas where we can reduce the greenhouse gas emissions and areas that we think are going to have a material difference on our carbon footprint. I am leading 2 of those investigations. One of them is looking into how we transition our ventilation system to a ventilation on demand system, and the other is transitioning to an electric underground fleet. I'm so excited to be in a position where I can combine my passion for the environment with my engineering skills and experience. These really are game-changing projects.
First 6 years out of uni, I was really focused on chemical engineering and focusing on developing my technical skills. I realized that a lot of the decisions are not based on technical studies only, and one has to be able to understand all the financial and investment considerations before you can make the best decision for the project. And that's the point I decided to take on a new journey and to understand how business people think outside my technical comfort zone. Started my MBA. Having got the commercial skills, I was able to apply them to do the Carrapateena expansion study. Carrapateena is the latest copper gold mine here in South Australia, so we have the potential to bring it into an even larger mine in the future. And immediately after that, I was able to get myself onto another exciting project, being the West Musgrave pre-feasibility study. And again, that could become a third operating asset here for Oz Minerals in Australia. And that's just extremely exciting.
My passion for the environment started at a very young age. I've always loved being outdoors, and I'm the environmental technician and I work for Iluka Resources at Jacinth, Ambrosia. My role entails groundwater monitoring, surface water management, pest species management, flora and fauna surveys, and I also take on the role as the emergency response team captain. As an extremely enthusiastic and a passionate environmental advocate, one of the capabilities I've been able to introduce to the mine site, which I'm really excited about, is drone technology and measuring plant health. It's a much more efficient approach to our monitoring programs. We're able to cover a much greater area and it's much more repeatable to measure the differences between different seasons and how plant health is tracking. I really enjoy being the emergency response team captain. Safety is paramount working on a remote site, and we need to make sure that we have an effective and efficient team. I feel like we've come a long way and we've made a big difference.
How good is this? We have 2 equal winners. Congratulations to Helen Kim from BHP and Jane Brunton from Oz Minerals. And well done to all.
Thank you, Premier, and congratulations to our winners, Helen Kim and Jane Brunton. A commendation is also awarded to finalists Sasha Robinson and Amy Royal, so well done. And I encourage you to watch the videos featuring Sasha and Amy on the Department for Energy and Mining's YouTube channel. I know, they've got their own YouTube channel. To echo the words of our head judge and CEO of the Department of Energy and Mining, Paul Hithersay, what these wonderful people have achieved by the age of 30, not just technically, but also for their strong social ethos and diversity of views, is amazing. Let's hear from our Young Achiever winners, Helen Kim and Jane Brunton.
I am very honoured to accept the Young Achievers Award. But I wouldn't be here without the support of my team, including engineers, technicians, and management. I'm super lucky to be able to stand on the shoulders of their accomplishments and hard work and learn from their insights and decades of experience. Finally, thank you to the Premier's Awards for recognising the efforts of young professionals like myself. Thank you.
Thank you for this incredible award. This award is not only a recognition of my work, it is also a showcase of the amazing opportunity the resource and energy sector offers here in SA. I'd like to thank my friends and colleagues who have supported me along the way. Special call out to Anthony Wright and Sharon Lamb from Oz Minerals. It is their encouragement that led to my submission to the award. Also my thanks to all staff members and judging panels, whose hard work made this event possible. Thank you again.
Before I introduce our next guest, please join us in amplifying the successes of the industry. So I'm encouraging you all to share the finalist videos and photos of you right now with your teams enjoying the awards. Now, we do have an official hashtag, and it's hashtag PremAwards2020. Now, there were more than 40 entries this year, and to honour the time and energy that goes into making a submission, each project entered is captured in the Premier's Energy and Mining Awards booklet. The good thing is that whether or not you win tonight, the booklet is a really good memento of your programs and achievements. So we really encourage you to download and share it. It's easy to find. Just get to the Department for Energy and Mining's website. That's all the W's, energymining.sa.gov.au/Premiers Awards. It's now my pleasure to introduce the Honourable Dan van Holst-Pellekaan, the Minister for Energy and Mining. Minister Van Holst-Pellekaan's electorate extends from Kapunda at its southern end and all the way up to the Northern Territory border, and then he heads east to the New South Wales border, and it includes the Mid-North agricultural region, all of the Flinders Ranges and the vast northeast pastoral region surrounded by the Northern Territory. So he's pretty much been self-isolating, just getting around the place. We're now going to hear from the Minister.
I'm very pleased to join the Premier in welcoming you to this year's Premiers Awards in Energy and Mining. I want to thank our 2020 award partners and co-regulators, SafeWork SA, the Environmental Protection Authority and the Department for Environment and Water. This year, our energy and mining industries have been taking care of what matters most, their people. Thank you for working with us in response to the unprecedented challenges that this year have presented. Energy, mining and its growing equipment and services sector are key pillars of the South Australian economy. Who would have thought that we would record a record 10-year high in production sales value and royalties from energy mining resources in a pandemic year? Transformation is underway on many, many levels. And this shift in mindset runs all the way from health and safety to working with local communities, embracing new space-age technologies, and solving energy and technical challenges. Small and large companies across our energy and mining sectors are embracing new technologies across their operations. The mining sector is continuing contributing minerals that we need to support the green energy revolution and working to reduce carbon emissions in its own operations. And we're well on the way towards green copper production with green steel production to follow. This puts our mining sector in a strong position with enhanced market opportunities from consumers wanting to know how these metals are produced. And our gas producers are currently examining new ways to capture and safely store carbon dioxide emissions, which will no doubt have benefits to many industries. South Australia's intention to produce, consume and export green hydrogen is getting global attention and has great potential to create jobs, sustain long-term investment and rejuvenate certain energy-intensive industries. The petroleum sector is investigating opportunities for its port and pipeline infrastructure assets and engineering capabilities that can change to meet the needs of emerging markets. Our industry has not confined itself to extracting resources, but has also built a strong equipment, technology and services sector that will become an even greater part of our state's economic success. We envisage a future where we have end-to-end mineral extraction and recycling, creating circular economies. And in partnership with industry, South Australia is tracking to become one of the most sustainable and technologically advanced energy and mining jurisdictions in the world.
Thank you so much for that message, Minister. We now move to the Energy Sector Awards, and I can say the judges had their job cut out for them as the energy sector attracted a large number of entries. The Innovation and Collaboration category for the energy sector provides an opportunity for companies to showcase vision and also the opportunity to demonstrate transformational change through a collaboration or a partnership, or even through development of a product or solution to deliver tangible benefits to the industry and end users. Minister Dan Van Holst-Pellekaan has got the pleasure of announcing the awards.
A commendation is awarded to the Australian Gas Network, GPA Engineering and Valmec for Hydrogen Park SA. Hydrogen Park South Australia is Australia's largest renewable gas project and pioneer project in realising a low carbon future. This project is a brilliant collaboration. It demonstrates South Australia's capacity to produce, consume and export hydrogen for what will become a multi-billion-dollar export industry. A commendation is also awarded to SA Power Networks for its advanced virtual power plant integration trial. SA Power Networks' advanced VPP grid integration project has implemented a unique software interface to exchange real-time and locational data to balance the grid through monitoring and controls. SA Power Networks has gone above and beyond, displaying a willingness to carry out work attuned to the current regulatory framework. To the winner. It turns out we have two equal winners in the category of innovation and collaboration for the energy sector. The winners in this category have been recognised for their high-level impact in supporting and enabling the managed growth of renewable energy in South Australia. Congratulations first to Simply Energy for its VPP-X project. This world-leading technology trial combines a virtual power plant with an innovative new energy marketplace generating more value for home battery owners. Let's find out more from the Simply Energy winners video.
So our mission was to enrol 1,200 customers and their home batteries and connect them all into a virtual power plant that we as an energy retailer, could trade into energy markets. So we could alter the behaviour of the batteries remotely to earn money in the energy markets. We actually outperformed our target and we've got over 1,300 customers. While Simply Energy has led this project, we've been part of a much greater team of fantastic collaborators, which has included a range of organisations from companies building the software to hardware providers to local installers and battery sales people in South Australia. So we've already installed 5 megawatts of the virtual power plant. There's still about 1 or 2 megawatts to go that's been engaged by customers but not yet installed. And the project's been a great success for Simply Energy, and we're now looking to expand our virtual power plant into other states.
Congratulations to the second equally deserving winner in the Innovation and Collaboration category, Tesla, for South Australia's virtual power plant. As the first virtual power plant to participate in the Australian Energy Market Operator's demonstration trial, Tesla is providing its technical capabilities to provide paid market services to support the electricity network. In September 2020, the virtual power plant has expanded its commercial operation with the announcement of Phase 3, involving the installation of a further 3,000 home energy systems on SA Housing Authority properties. The VPP provides affordable electricity to its customers and offers system security benefits such as inertia, voltage support, and fast frequency response to the grid. Let's now take a look at the video.
I live on the disability pension, so every dollar saved is a relief now that I've got the solar. I'm quite proud to show my electricity bill just to prove a point. I saw it on the news, couldn't wait to sign up.
They put 16 solar panels on my roof and a battery. They accumulate all the storage and help other people. If you can help somebody, you do it, don't you? What I'm doing might be a little bit in the big picture, but if we all put a little bit in, then them people are going to be better off, aren't they? If anything, I get a little bit out of it. And when you're a pensioner, that's a lot.
Thanks so much, Minister. And congratulations to all of our finalists. And just a reminder that all of our commended finalist videos are available to view on the department's YouTube channel. So, you know, you're celebrating tonight, stick around in your boardroom, just watch it and make sure you're sharing it. How about we get the reactions from the winning companies, Simply Energy and Tesla?
Thanks to the South Australian Government and the Premier for this award. It's great to see you supporting innovation and collaboration in this way. Congratulations to all the other finalists, some really exciting projects there. And a huge shout out to our collaboration partners, GreenSync, South Australian Power Networks, Arena, Marchman Hill Consulting, Tesla, Switched In. Thank you to our Simply Energy customers for being involved in this trial. And finally, thanks very much to the Simply Energy team. Great effort.
Hello, I'm Mark Twidell, Country Director of Tesla Energy in Australia, and just want to say how thrilled we are to win the 2020 Energy and Mining Premiers Award. I'd like to thank the South Australian Government and the Department of Energy and Minerals and Minister Van Hulst-Pellecan in particular for your leadership in storage. Really want to thank the South Australian Housing Trust, South Australian Power Networks and the Australian Energy Market Operator for your work on the VPP trials. I'd like to thank our retail partner Energy Locals, Arena, and of course the Clean Energy Finance Corporation for funding the next phase of the programme, and finally my colleagues at Tesla, well done.
In the energy sector, we now come to the productivity improvement category. Now here, the judges sought to recognise a project or product that has improved efficiency, productivity or competitiveness and demonstrated economic potential and innovation. So it's back to the Minister, Dan Van Hulst-Pellecan, to announce the winner.
Turning to the productivity improvement category of the Energy Awards, the winner is Enoven for its remotely piloted aircraft that has significantly boosted safety and productivity. Enoven showed early leadership with drone technology that drastically increases the number of towers that can be inspected to identify where repairs are needed. It also removes people from high-risk situations, as seen in the recovery effort from the recent bushfires, making work so much safer. As this technology improves, so does its ability to perform more complex tasks. Let's take a look at the video.
Pretty exciting. There's not many people in the industry who basically develop ideas or innovation for RPAs. So we're able to integrate the drones into most part of the business. We're able to inspect a larger area versus walking or driving. RPAs have increased the amount of inspections we're able to do versus a helicopter, approximately 900% more, just due to the fact that RPAs have less of an impact on residential areas and farming areas. The Kangaroo Island bushfires certainly brought our business in the spotlight. A lot of infrastructure was damaged and a lot of it was inaccessible area or too dangerous to enter. So the RPAs were able to provide early entry into those areas, but gave the depots a head start re-establishing electricity to the island. So we used the RPA to restring 1.5 kilometres of power line across a couple of gullies. It was a good feeling because knowing that we're making a difference, residents being able to return to somewhat a normal life. Once that line was up, then 20 houses got their power back.
On behalf of the team at Enovan, I would like to say how absolutely thrilled we are to be selected as the winner for the Premier's Award of Energy and Mining in the field of productivity. For a number of years now, our team has been pushing the boundaries within the industry. Working with our clients, we have developed a new range of alternate solutions that are cheaper, safer for our crews, and are able to support emergency restorations at times when normal practices are unable to.
Thank you, Minister. Amazing technology, being able to use drones to restring towers and give people back their power. So congratulations, Enovan. Just a reminder, as the awards ceremony progresses, to please tag your tweets and photos and posts on social media with the hashtag Prem Awards 2020. Let's get these awards trending in Adelaide tonight. Make people really sit up and take notice, hey? Our next category is the Community Award category. Now, this category was open to all sectors: energy, resources and equipment and technology services. The judges were looking for projects that deliver positive community outcomes. They could also show leadership and share mutual benefits. To announce the winner, guess who? Back to the Energy and Mining Minister.
Our Community Award category recognises demonstrated excellence in working with local communities, and I'm truly moved by this winning entry. Congratulations to Oz Minerals, Chungaringini Working Together Partnership. This wonderful partnership shows how working with community goes much deeper than being a good neighbour, but to the heart of shared values, respectful agreement making and genuine partnerships. We'll now be treated to the video explaining how Oz Minerals revisited its long-standing partnership with traditional owners at Prominent Hill to create a renewed shared understanding on working together.
Prominent Hill's in a position to extend its mine life significantly more than was first proposed when the mine began. We felt it was a great opportunity to review and renew the importance and the strength of the relationship with our traditional owners.
And so we created Chungaringini, means coming together, bringing two organisations together. Golini means listening to each other. Ngabaji means caring and sharing. Gonbon means strong, so strong. And then Nindiringani means having the knowledge and understanding the basics of social and spiritual foundation.
I can say that we've learnt in the last 18 months through this committee process so much more about the AMY people and their organisations more broadly, just through sharing some of the challenges that we face independently as organisations and also some of the things that we're looking at doing together. We've achieved significant milestones with the Undagiri Maru-Yakanjara people. There are 2 Undagiri Maru-Yakanjara owned and operated contracts in place at the Prominent Hill operation.
Our people a lot of them have got other jobs, climbing the corporate ladder in terms of their own community and development. When the mine's gone, we can look back and refresh and say, yes, it was valuable, it was balya, and it was good having Oz Minerals within our area. and we could move forward in terms of that experience, age, knowledge and experience. Bala.
What an awesome example of building enduring partnerships through shared values. Let's hear from the team at Oz Minerals. Congratulations.
We're delighted, thank you Ian, that we're delighted with the recognition that the Premier's Award means to both of us and the work that we've been doing together in our Jingaringini Steering Committee and our relationship of working together. We'd like to thank the organisers and the Premier for recognising us for the work that we're doing, so thank you very much.
We now move to the inclusion and wellbeing category. Again, this was an overarching category right across all industry sectors. In this category, the judges look for initiatives, programs and culture that promote inclusion and increase the participation and wellbeing of people from underrepresented, disadvantaged groups. So, Minister, can I ask you to please announce the winners?
In the inclusion and wellbeing category, I present a commendation to Oz Minerals for its program Beyond COVID-19, Accelerating Inclusive Cultures. This innovative program focused on new approaches for how people work together, measuring and tracking inclusion, and leveraging learnings from COVID-19 to accelerate flexible working.
Congratulations to the team at Oz Minerals for this commendation. We now move into the Equipment, Technology and Service Sector Awards. South Australia is a global centre of excellence when it comes to the support our high-tech industry provides to the mining and energy sector, also the Equipment and Technology Service Sector, or ETS as it's known, and it offers great potential to create export opportunities. I'll now ask the Minister for Energy and Mining to announce the winners in the Innovation and Collaboration category.
I'm honoured to present the award in the Innovation and Collaboration category for our expanding equipment, technology and services sector. But before I get to the winner, a commendation goes to the University of Adelaide for leading the ARC Research Hub for Australian copper uranium. In just 5 years, this cross-disciplinary research team has displayed out-of-the-box thinking to advance research into a complex mineral processing. The scientific endeavour, involving 4 Australian universities working closely with industry, has achieved groundbreaking results. The team has created a roadmap for the novel application of mineral processing techniques. Not only has the project delivered terrific scientific results, but it has great potential for future mining activities. To the winner, Consilium Technology for its project with mineral explorer IGO Limited to advance mineral exploration with artificial intelligence. Consilium is assisting mineral exploration teams to increase the speed and likelihood of finding economic resources. Consilium services are being sought nationally, a great success story for South Australia. Let's have a look at the video.
Consilium Technology is an artificial intelligence company and we really focus on data science and software engineering. There's a large investment tied up in minerals exploration. Mining companies spend millions of dollars collecting data and analysing data, and they have professionals trying to interpret that data, all to try and find buried ore bodies. Machine learning and artificial intelligence can really help them interpret that data more effectively and more consistently. And there is no off-the-shelf solution. It really does require data scientists working very closely with geoscientists and geologists to get a solid understanding of the data and what the desired outcomes are. We have delivered a tool in the hand of the geologists that really helps them target the drilling more efficiently and therefore save them millions of dollars.
Congratulations and well done to the University of Adelaide on receiving a commendation for mineral processing and for your amazing collaboration. Certainly an inspiring video with Professor Nigel Cook is available to view and share, of course, on that YouTube channel, as it is for all of the commendation winners tonight. How about we hear from tonight's winner, Consilium?
We are absolutely stoked to have won the Innovation and Collaboration, Engineering, Technology and Services Sector category award this year. It means a lot to us. I'd like to thank my awesome team, Ben Schultz and Liam Mellor, for their great work during the project. I'd like to thank IGO for being a wonderful customer, believing in us right from the start. I'd like to thank this great South Australian government for recognition of our work and hope that this leads to more opportunity. Thank you.
Staying with the equipment, technology and services sector, it's time to present the Productivity Improvement Category Award.
As you can see, our sophisticated supply chain underpins a globally competitive and dynamic resource sector. Without further ado, the winner of the Productivity Improvement category for the equipment, technology and services sector is Chrysos Corporation for its Chrysos Photon Assay. Let's take a look at the video showcasing how this assay-based world-first technology will assist Australia's gold mining industry.
Photon assay is world-first technology. We developed the original science inside CSIRO, and then we set up Chrysos Corporation as a company to bring that technology to market. So we use high-energy, high-power X-rays that travel through the sample. They activate any gold that might be present in that sample. We can then measure that activation and use that to quantify very accurately how much gold is present. We're finding ourselves in a position just trying to convince the industry that a new way of doing things is something that they should explore and have a go at. So we've run a pretty extensive trials program with now a majority of the top 10 gold producers in the world, aiming to demonstrate and validate our technology. One of the drivers for uptake of photon assay is that it's much faster. Traditional methods would take hours or even days. Photon assay can deliver a result in just a few minutes. Conventional methods often use quite unpleasant or toxic reagents and produce waste that can be a disposal issue. All of those problems are circumvented. So measuring gold is just the beginning for Chrysos. We've got a lot of technical work ongoing to expand into a range of other mineral commodities: silver, copper, lead, zinc, you name it.
What an innovative way to measure gold quickly, if only I had more of it. Congratulations to Chrysos Corporation. So let's see their reaction for this well-deserved accolade.
I'm Dirk Treasure, and as CEO of Chrysos Corporation, I'm excited to receive the 2020 Premier's Award for Mining and Energy on the company's behalf. As an Adelaide-based company operating on the world stage, it's great to be recognised locally. A big thanks to the whole Chrysos team, whose hard work and dedication have made this possible. We did have plans to have all of our staff in the background, but with Adelaide's latest COVID outbreak, we'll have to have a belated celebration instead. Thanks again.
Now, just in case you missed it, you might be getting a little bit distracted as we're getting through it. Here's how you can help amplify the successes of our sector tonight. When you're tweeting or posting on social tonight, make sure you're using that hashtag #PremAwards2020, because if it's not on social, you know it doesn't count, right? All right. This next category is all about making workplaces as safe and as healthy as they can be. People really are at the heart of everything we do. And in the health and safety category, the judges were looking for projects that demonstrated excellence in the development and implementation of an innovative solution to an identified work, health and safety issue. Let's hear more from Minister Van Holst-Pellekaan.
I'm delighted to announce we have 2 equal winners, which shows the diversity and the focus of health and safety matters. First, congratulations to Santos for its Port Bonython tank inspection access solution. Sometimes the best solutions already exist and just need to be discovered and applied. This innovation provides a cheaper, safer means of accessing and inspecting massive storage tanks. Let's have a look at the video.
So across Santos we have significant operations where we do a lot of work at height and we traditionally deploy a lot of scaffold. So we've got some very large refrigerated LPG tanks. They're about 33 metres high, so up in the air, and we need to have some elevated work platforms. Traditionally we'd just do that by erecting scaffolds or from the top down, which means we've got to transport or crane up all of this rigid and heavy material. But when we went to market, Westcott approached us and showed us some of the novel technology that they're applying in a bit more of a standard work environment, and this would be the first time it would be applied to a circular tank. This solution has a lot fewer people, just a team of 4 instead of traditionally maybe a team of 20, so just by definition fewer people less exposure hours results in a safer outcome. And this job on this one tank was executed with a flawless safety record.
To our other equal winner, Iluka Resources, for shining the spotlight on its mental health awareness program at the Jacinth Ambrosia mine. The judges noted Iluka conducted a gap analysis of their work, health and safety program. From this, Iluka identified the importance of introducing a wellbeing program particularly focused on providing mental health information and training in support of its fly-in, fly-out workforce. Let's take a look at the video.
Iluka Jacinth Ambrosia is the largest zircon mine in the world. We recognised that mental health was an area that was lacking in our wellbeing program, so we did a search to find if there was any programs out there that would be suitable and could be adapted for Jacinth Ambrosia. The comprehensive program identified key areas where we developed presentations to fill in those gaps in there, including stigma and depression. There is also one specifically on suicide awareness, so that way we can help people get information and access the tools to help them through these issues. Mental health is one of the silent diseases, if you wish to call it that. Unless we talk about it, unless we learn about it, it's going to continue that way.
Thank you, Minister. It's great to see two companies take the honours, addressing different aspects of the safety and work health spectrum. How about we get some reactions, hey? Here are our winners.
On behalf of Santos, we'd like to say thank you very much for being awarded the Premier's Award. We're extremely proud here at Santos and Port Bonython for having demonstrated that we can take and rapidly replicate bright ideas from other industries, like what we've done here with the VDEC and the first time it's being applied to tank maintenance. It's very important for our teams to get this kind of recognition so it continues to stimulate them and encourage them to look for better ideas and continuous improvement. Thank you very much.
Premier, thank you. I'm pleased, honoured and humbled to be receiving this award on behalf of Iluka Resources at Jacinth Ambrosia. A very special thanks to the judging panel for selecting shining the spotlight on mental health at Jacinth Ambrosia. An enormous salute to all the other contestants for the fantastic work that they're doing in the energy and mining sector in South Australia. People in every sector need to be educated in the psychological effects of fly in, fly out workers and how we can manage and help those people. This includes not only the workers' families, the companies, the medical professionals and the general public. They all need this awareness. This award is an opportunity to raise that awareness. So once again, Premier, thank you.
And now we come to the environment category. This award ran across all sectors, and here the judges were looking for entries that demonstrated excellence in delivering positive environmental outcomes.
Congratulations to Cooper Energy on winning this category for its Net Zero 2020 project that makes Cooper Energy Australia's first carbon neutral domestic gas producer. Leading by example, Cooper Energy has shown strong action to fully offset its financial year 2020 emissions. Cooper Energy has partnered with Greening Australia and invested in the Coorong Biodiversity Project. Let's take a look at the video.
We've offset 100% of our carbon emissions from financial year 20 onwards. We saw various companies coming up with targets, some of them long-term targets in 2030. We saw a lot of that as kicking the can a bit down the road. We didn't have to wait that long. We were in a position where if we got the right project, we could offset 100% of our carbon emissions now. And we've done this with Biodiverse Carbon, who are a subsidiary of Greening Australia, who've been in this space for a long time. The course of action we took was to invest in a 600-hectare seeding and planting revegetation project in southeast and South Australia, which, as well as providing carbon offsets, gives other environmental benefits such as revegetation of degraded land and also enhancement of the malleefowl endangered species habitat. We're also looking that this will be a long-term commitment of the company.
What's not to love about that? First in Australia to offset carbon. Let's see the reaction from Cooper Energy on learning of their win.
On behalf of the team at Cooper Energy and our partners at Biodiverse Carbon, I'm honoured to accept this Premier's Award in the Environment category. We're fully offsetting our emissions now in 2020, making us the first Australian upstream gas company to do so. This partnership also yields extra environmental benefits by contributing to improvements in the Coorong region, including protection of various endangered species. We're particularly pleased to take a forward-looking position in this area, in line with our values and in line with the expectations of the community. Thank you very much.
Absolutely brilliant. Well done, Cooper Energy. Now, quick reminder, as we move on, you know what I'm going to say now. Keep sharing those photos from tonight's awards. Hashtag Prem Awards 2020. All right, we're moving into the final sector award, which is the resource sector. The first category for the sector is innovation and collaboration, two qualities that seem to be in the DNA of all South Australians. Without hesitation, let's hear from the Minister for Energy and Mining, who will be announcing the winner.
The winner for the Resource Sector Innovation and Collaboration Award is Oz Minerals for the Oz Minerals Hybrid Energy Plant, a South Australian test site for innovative mining and energy collaboration. This amazing collaborative project enables organisations to improve how various equipment and energy technologies can interact to deliver remote energy supply. The aim is to develop an international showcase project where collaborators host experiments to test their ideas and demonstrate how energy solutions can work together. This unique facility will test how off-grid and grid-connected mining operations can achieve the greater integration of renewable energy usage. The project will generate valuable insights for Oz Minerals and the broader industry. So let's take a look at the video.
The hybrid plant gives us a platform which allows us to solve complex problems. Mining requires a lot of energy for our operation. The way how we think about energy is we are in a transition. We are aiming to increase the amount of renewable energy we are using. And that means that we have to manage the uncertainty, the complexity that comes with new energy technology. Therefore, we need a place where we can experiment and collaborate with other organizations to help us to be on the pathway.
The hybrid plant being that sort of testing platform that others can come in and collaborate on is not only learnings for Oz Minerals, but for other vendors, South Australian local vendors, local community as well.
We believe that this gives us an opportunity to trial things at an earlier stage, understand what the value is, and then potentially integrate that into our operation.
Congratulations, Oz Minerals. A very big afternoon. So let's see how the winning team behind this dynamic project reacted upon learning they won this category award.
Thank you very much for this fantastic award. On behalf of Oz Minerals, Oliver Glockner and myself, we really want to thank you. It is an award that speaks to Oz Minerals' culture and aspiration. The award recognises the hard work and support of many individuals and organisations who made this project possible. It also recognises what the project stands for. The Carpathena Hybrid Energy Project is about how we can provide a platform to work and learn together and to think and act differently. We are at the beginning of an inspiring journey to solve complex problems and push boundaries of what is possible. Thank you.
All right, before the Minister announces the final award, I just want to thank again all of our judges and also thank all the companies that applied. I know the judges were deeply inspired by your agility, innovation, leadership, and also really strong cooperation. They've told me that what you have achieved has been extraordinary, and they look forward to seeing how you continue the momentum. Now, though, it is time to shine the spotlight on the final award category in the resources sector for productivity and improvement. Minister, can I ask you to announce the winner?
The winner in the resource sector productivity improvement category is Beach Energy for its geosteering innovation project to enhance horizontal well placement and production. This intriguing work leaves no stone unturned. Let's take a look at the video.
The western flank's the oil asset that's in the southwest corner of the Cooper and Eromanga basins. We recognised that there was a potential for accessing a lot of oil that was trapped in thin-bedded reservoirs. So we thought if we could find or devise a way to access that oil, we could actually produce it and open up a whole bunch of new plays. The quality of the reservoir is quite variable. It's very thin-bedded and it's multi-layered. With the geosteering of the horizontal wells, we have a dedicated team. We have a link real-time between the operations in the field and back to the command centre. They make decisions on where the well needs to be placed, and then they relay that back to the rig. We've executed over 40 successful horizontal wells. These wells produce 8 times the amount of oil for only twice the cost. This has allowed us to double the production from the asset from 10,000 barrels a day to 20,000 barrels a day. And this was all done in a short space of just over 2 years. So it's been some really good results from us on that one.
Thanks so much, Minister, and congratulations, Beach Energy. Here they go. Here are the guys learning about the big win.
Good afternoon. The Western Flank Oil Project and geosteering teams are ecstatic at being chosen as the recipient of the Premier's Award for Productivity Improvement in the Resources Sector.
We would like to thank the judging panel and the Department of Energy and Mining in recognising our efforts.
And we'd like to thank all of those involved. It's been a truly collaborative effort.
All the best to the other nominees and award winners for the night. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So as tonight's awards ceremony comes to a close, I'd like to say a huge thank you to the Premier of South Australia, Stephen Marshall, and the Minister for Energy and Mining, Dan Van Holst-Pellekaan, for joining us tonight and presenting the 2020 Premier's Awards in Energy and Mining. Congratulations to all of our finalists as well. You're all winners. Your work has been amazing in showcasing the diversity, innovation, productivity and environmental conservation, as well as health and safety standards of the energy and mining sector. We really are leading the way nationally and globally, and we have all seen so many exceptional examples tonight that deserve to be widely shared and recognised. So please, take out your phones and share the successes of you and your peers, your friends, your colleagues, those people in the energy and mining sector. Don't forget that hashtag Prem Awards 2020. Now, a summary of all these wonderful projects can be found in the Premier's Awards booklet, which you can download from the Department of Energy and Mining website. Now, if you haven't got that again, it's the W's, energymining.sa.gov.au/Premier's Awards. Thank you once again to our judges and our supporting agencies, the Department of Environment and Water, the Environment Protection Authority and SafeWork SA. We really look forward to seeing you all next year. Now though, sit back, relax, enjoy the rest of your night, and congratulations for everything you've achieved for 2020.